Hi guys, welcome to 1UX1. Today we're talking about portfolios and how you can build your portfolio. This is one of the biggest challenges people have. How do I build a great portfolio? Now, the first thing I would suggest is to get active. Get active in contacting organizations and your friends and family and companies that they work for, businesses that they own, or know people that own businesses. It's really easier than we think to get at least one or two portfolio projects and case studies just from contacts we have. Somebody knows somebody who owns a little business, and you can create a portfolio based on that business. So start with that. That's what I would recommend. The other thing is email, use LinkedIn, contact organizations, ring them up and say, look, I'm a student, I'm creating my portfolio for UX design or user research, and I'd like to create something. Now, how do you do that? Because nobody's interested in what you want to do, or nobody really cares in the real world, usually. But if you give them something back, because it's always easier if you give something rather than take. So say, look, I need to create a portfolio, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some research for you. I'm going to give you some KPIs, some key performance indicators, or discover some pain points for your organization and ways that you can improve your product and service, ways you can improve your app or your website or your software. So by offering it to them like that, you're going to get people running to you rather than you having to beg people. So one of the ways that I've told people to do that is to actually go and almost make a sales pitch, like marketing. Say, look, I'm a UX design candidate or student, and I would like to help your organization grow. And which organization doesn't want to grow? Every organization wants to grow, and you're offering that opportunity. Most organizations and managers would love that opportunity. They're getting a free employee, and so how would you do that? You would suggest to them that you would come in once a week. Say you come in on a busy day, or whenever you're available, maybe a Saturday morning, if you're working weekdays, or a weekday. Select a time that's mutually beneficial, and then you can agree on what task you're going to do and go through a professional portfolio as a guide on what you want to do. So I would go and look at professional portfolios of experts in the space, which are available online. I'll share a link below, and you can follow that outline. So write up the outline according to that portfolio and use that as a guide on what tasks you're going to offer them, and then you can carry out those tasks. So once you've mutually agreed on the timings and the scope of what you're going to do, so you've explained what you're going to offer them, and you start to visit that workplace or that environment, or nowadays it might be remote, you're going to start to look into the UX design process or the user research process, which areas you're going to do and when. So you need to create a roadmap. So there's going to be a roadmap of, let's say, 3 months or 6 months of when you're going to complete which task, and offer them back a report. So when you give them a report, they're going to be really pleased with it. They're getting free research worth thousands of pounds or thousands of dollars. So it's really good for them, and you get a great portfolio. Now don't forget this. Don't forget to take great pictures throughout. So you need the pictures for your portfolio. So get someone to take pictures, landscape and portrait, because you don't know where it's going to fit into your portfolio. I'd take both. It's very beneficial. Don't regret doing that later. I've seen people who've done the whole process, wrote everything up, and forgot to take pictures, and then they regret that. So make sure you take a camera. You can use your own phone or a better camera if you can afford one, or you've got one. That would be great. So when you're going through the process, for example, let's say you go to a florist and they sell obviously flowers, and you are now going to see and listen and hear in to their users and see, let's say, customers come to the counter, take note of what the customers say. Are they happy? Are there any complaints? If they let you, please ask them if they will allow you to see their data, so analytics in Google, on their website, or any other data they have. You collect that data, and then you're going to do your research into the organization. You're going to discover pain points, and you're going to see how you're going to improve that website, app, or software application. How are you going to do that? You're going to work with their developer. So you're going to work with their developer or technical team. Sometimes that team may be abroad. It may not be in your country. So they may be using a cheaper service abroad, or it may be someone in the office, depends on the size of the organization. Or it may be a website builder. It may be something they do themselves. So you're going to make recommendations to them based on the pain points that you find and what they can do to improve their product. So those recommendations, you need to get them implemented so that you can add them to your portfolio. How are you going to do that? If you're the UX designer, you're going to sketch, prototype, and produce the solution, give it to the developer that they're working with. If you're a user researcher, you're going to write up a report on what you found. So that's really how you're going to get this done. The alternative to that is to use a boot camp, which will be very expensive and very time consuming. So if you can't afford that, I would recommend you do it yourself. Thousands of people have done it, and I'm sure you can do it. If you need any help, don't forget to post any questions below and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one. This is 1UX1. Thank you guys for watching.